Alright, what's up? We're back. Gonna be looking for some trades. My setup's a little bit different. Moved into a new house and some stuff going on. So right now we're just analyzing. Maybe look for some trades. Show you guys how I draw my support and resistance using Fibonacci. 50%. I usually get halfway in between both 50s. Somewhere around there, that's fine, you know. We can just kind of look at that, see what it's doing. Yeah, so if it's usually around the halfway zone between, that's called the inflection zone. So it's basically at another resistance right now. If it was coming down, it would be at a support. But since they're resistance right now, I don't really want to take a trade on it. It was rejecting. But if buyers start coming in and they buy it up and it starts getting past the rejection like that, it could go to that next support. So let me get some more info here. Checked it off there. So it definitely is holding a support zone. Selection 3-7. I wanted to break that 308. I might fancy a trade here at BATS. Go ahead and grab my moving averages too. $25, $25, and $6.25. Moving averages that I use. Adjust my chart so they don't, so the indicators don't like all squeeze into the chart. Chart's nice and bright. Where's my volume? Nice bright volume on it. Yeah, it's still not really reacting much off the inflection zone for my bias, to go towards that 324 mark. It's holding. It's not really doing what I want yet. Almost want it to pass 308, take a scalp up to 318 or something. Change, what's going on? Okay. Trying to get it so we can see windowed projector source. Trying to figure out something out real quick. anyways, you can kind of see here market what it was doing today. GameStop's really doing well. I mean, that 176 has just been moving since it broke 90. Just been moving, so that's great. SPY's okay. Everything seems okay, kind of moving together. GameStop, VIX is down, and oil is down. I do have a bunch of oil positions right now since oil went crazy. I know I'm not the only freaking retail trader that made that mistake, but long-term hold, it's fine. Short-term was a bad idea, but I will definitely be holding those. Ugh. Nothing too crazy on this trade. I could take a bounce from that support. Could do that. And grab a bid there. And or see what it does to the support zone. I take a trade up to the inflection again. Barely rejecting off that support. There's not enough sell volume to push it through it, so that's great. What we can get here. I go ahead and add and shares the ask. Ready here to, since it made that swift move down to support, that's what I kind of looking for. What I don't want is like something like this where it's slowly stair stepping. It definitely could be slowly stair stepping on the higher scale, but since it just very quickly moved down to the support, that's a trade I want to take. Only in the trade right now. Inflection is what, three, yeah, around $3. I mean, 304 right there. In this kind of zone here. Oh, we can get it. That's kind of the inflection. Gotta We've got a sort of zone where we want to be taking profits in. Anywhere from 301 to 310, anywhere from there. It's just gonna be that zone. Gonna get rejection off that support. is. Yeah, so right now it's just a waiting game. I mean, it just broke, but it's gonna be a second. It's curling up. Same as we can see. I might add 10 more. Fine, that'll put me on my max. Yeah. I think to take all of them in the right here. Let it curl up. I need to filter this. We want it to be like, we want to see orders above 5K. See what the big money's doing. And we got the regular time and sales over here. That's it. Right. Yep, just waiting game right now. If anything changes. And then consider a different course back. Whether or not to sell lost, but as of right now, we're planning on making it back up to the $3 mark, 3.10. There's a trying to be a little more volume. What kind of volume we get at this level since it's around the zone. Wait, 293 goes. The seller's at 293, so it's the volume's there. We can just buy it up. Great. Yeah, it's starting to get bought up a little bit. There you go. There you go. Nice move there. Good there. You ready to take some money? Take 25 at $3 now. Got a nice candle there. I'm really liking that. Hope you get good follow through, which this market has not been doing. So hope we can start to follow through and get up to that resistance. Chances are we're just going to see it at the inflection around there holding. So I'm going to take all the money out of it at the and then I'll decide whether or not I'll re-enter. I'm going to put a seller at 303, and we'll have just those 25 sitting there. Since I'm expecting, well, I can't actually take more. I was going to buy more shares, but that's fine. Max for my position size right now. And GameStop's doing great. Whole market's kind of being a very low sell volume by GameStop. Up there, and then might as well take 25 more 306. Leaving with 20 shares left, and we'll take 20. Let's try 310. That's like what I was saying for the reflection. Start to see some profits come in here in just a second. The fills. Seems like it's actually one to it's shooting up harder than the inflection, so I might try and get it right now. 9 before it shoots up. We get a slight pullback there. Yeah, didn't get it. I'll leave the order there. I could take it now, but on the 1 minute, the 5 is actually at 304.5, so I have a good chance of it pulling back to 309 and me getting filled there. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to try and do 308 as well. Take 20 more at 308. Just because if it does do it real sharp, pull back like that, I do want to get in, but I don't want to really chase it if it's not doing too much of a pullback. So now it's almost got to hit um, through a 9, through 8 and rebound. I mean, it's almost gonna just bounce right now. So we can get the fill. Got filled through 9. We get the 308. 311. We're just gonna quick scalp it just because it's done a big move. 311. We got filled at 308, so we'll put the next one at 310. 310 and 311, we got ourselves just for quick scalps. Got filled there. Couple cent scalps there. Good. And now I'm gonna kind of watch what it does. Good time in sales. If it's moving, now we're gonna kind of active trade. We're just gonna very light position size, buy and sell. We'll see what this candle does. If so, I'm gonna try and hop on in. And that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like it is consolidating. I mean, it is rejecting, and right now would be the best time to kind of buy it if it was going to go and retest that 320. Um, Whether or not I take a stab, it's probably going to depend on this candle because you see the volume's decreasing on the 1 minute, so I want to see how much it decreases on the sell volume. It starts to increase, and now but it's actually starting to do a little. Candle's going green, so I'm actually just heading by it. 310. Just stay on that 20 shares for a minute until I get a little more confidence that this thing is heading up. That works. I can even just take one more, which is 60. And then I'm going to look to close the whole position instead of scaling out here. We're at 312. We're going to say we'll do 317. See what it does, because it rejected off of the 320 and might have just been filling, might have just been grabbing all those orders that were there, and buyers might be trying to push it higher, and there won't be any orders there anymore. But looking at the order book, there definitely is orders up to 320, and it might not go past this resistance. So if I can just take it when it breaks these levels here, be good. Yeah, the sell volume there is kind of frightening. Go ahead and don't know. I'm gonna wait. Don't know, so I'm just gonna wait a second. Definitely holding that inflection zone right now. So it went up to the resistance, now it's holding the midpoint between the support and resistance. Those two yellow lines, it's holding the middle section, which is called the inflection, like I was saying earlier. But depending on what it does right now is going to depend on my status. If it wants to break the inflection and go lower to the support, I'll be out of the position for sure. But if it holds the inflection and then goes towards resistance, I'll take the money at 317. This could very well be a consolidation. I mean, it's not like it's selling off too hard, and it still has pretty good decrease in sell volume. We're still in the inflection zone. Remember, I was saying 301 to 310 was kind of that middle zone where we're going to see that we're going to see a change of direction here. Here we go. See what it does with this. More or less looking for the volume. So I want the volume to show something. And so the previous candle on the 1 minute was facing rejection, but now it's just flew past that rejection. So see if we can get that 317. There's the break for the inflection zone. Actually shot down harder than I would like. If it just slowly broke it, then I would have just totally gotten out there. But since it shot down pretty fast, um, I'm still gonna wait. Seems like it's gonna curl back up. So whether or not that's gonna be in the next 5 minutes, probably not. But I think I'm done with the video. I think I'm gonna hold this trade, for the next hour, and it'll end up reaching 317. If it doesn't, then I'll cut it, and I'll dump the position. But probably done with this video right now. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.